Hey there, this is going to be a tutorial on how to do equations when they have more than one variable. So we're going to start off with these. The variables are on the same side of the equal sign. So I'm going to divide my equation in half, so I know that I'm going to work on both sides. So I have negative 10 and negative 3, and they both have p's, the same variable, so I can combine them. So what happens if I take the p's off and I say negative 10 and negative 3? I have negatives and positives. Do I have only negatives? So I'm going to add them. So I have negative 13p. Remember, if you use this t-chart, it helps you to know what to do. If they're on the same side, you're adding them. If you have one of the numbers on one side and the other on the other side of the line, then you would subtract them and keep the sign of the bigger number. So we have 13p equals 13. So now I want to keep my p, isolate it, so I'm going to divide by negative 13, and I get p equals, this is negative 1. And that's it. And that's as simple as it is. I think what you guys have a hard time with is right here. Those two are the same term. They both have a letter P, and they are both able to combine, this is called combining like terms. So if you need to go back to Unit 2 and look up the videos that I posted there earlier in the year and go ahead and watch them, that'd be a great idea. Okay, so the next one, we're going to go down here to number 3. And we have negative 3p and positive 5p. Remember, okay, I'm to look at and use the sign in front of the number, because that'll make a difference of what you do. So I'm going to make my t-chart. I have positives and negatives. I have negative 3 and I have positive 5. So they're on different sides of the line. So I'm going to subtract them. So 5 take away 3 is 2, and 5 is a bigger absolute value. So it's going to be 2p, and we're going to keep the positive, and because the 2p is a positive, equals negative 15. So notice this changes because of over here. So be careful about that, okay? And so now we're going to take 3 away, take 3 away. Now if I do my chart, I have negative 15 and negative 3, so they're on the same side, so they're going to be negative 18. And this is going to be 2p. Now I want to isolate the variable, so I'm going to divide by the number that's with it. And that's going to be, can I make this move up? Yes. I did that to get the p isolated. I have a negative sign. Negative divided by positive is negative, and that's 9. Okay, so now I'm going to add a variable on the other side. So if we have 2y minus 7 equals negative 12 plus 6y. Okay, so write that down. 2y minus 7 equals negative 12 plus 6y. So now we have y's on both sides of the equation and numbers on both sides of the equation, and we need to move them to be together. We're going to combine them. Okay, so we can't combine them until they're on the same side. So remember, you want to try to keep your variable positive if possible. It just makes it easier for you. It is not a math rule. So I'm going to move my 2 this way because taking 2 away from 6 will still keep it positive. So I'm going to make my t-chart, and I'll have 6 here and I'll have 2 here because to remove the 2, I will have to make it 0, so I'm going to subtract 2y. Now remember, I'm not separating the 2 and the y, I'm just taking the whole unit and moving it to the other side of the equation. So whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So that cancels, and I just drag down what's left over. So -7 equals -12. And then over here, this is going to be +4 because I have 6 positive, I have 2 negative, so it's going to be plus 4y. Okay, you're never getting rid of the y until you divide. That's the only time you get rid of the y or whatever variable. So now I have this, and I can keep it here, but I need to get rid of this. So I need to move it this way. And so by doing that, I'm going to have to do the inverse operation, which is a positive. So I'm going to, plus 12 here, and plus 12 here. So again, I'm going to do my t-chart, and I have 7 on the negative side and 12 on this side, so that's going to leave me with a +5. So 5 equals, I canceled that out, and then plus 4y. Okay, so now I need to get the y by itself. I need to isolate it, so I'm going to divide by 4 on both sides. So y equals 5/4, which y equals either 1 1/4 or y equals 1.25. Either one of these is correct. So I'm going to highlight that. This is your answer. Okay, I'm going to give you one to do. This is a really important, the t-chart. Make sure you use that. Also, if the variables are on the same side, like over here, you combine them right away. If they're on the opposite sides of the line, you have to move them by doing the inverse operation. Okay, I'm going to write one down, and I'm going to let you do it yourself. Okay? Okay, so -7 -4, oh, we're not going to do this one, sorry. I don't want to jump this far ahead. This is our lesson for next week anyway. Okay. Okay, I'm going to write a problem, and I want you to do it by yourself and turn the machine off. So it's 28m plus 10 equals 70 minus 2m. Go ahead and solve this one yourself. Set it up. Don't forget to use your plus and minus t-charts. Go. Okay, did you do it yourself? Okay, so remember, we want to keep our variable positive. So if I bring the 2 this way, I'll be adding 2m to both sides. Remember, we're not separating the m until the very last stage when you're keeping the m by itself. We are not dividing until the very, very, very last movement. So this cancels, which is why you did that. We used inverse operation. I have, up here, I have 28 on this side. Sorry, okay, I get confused up here sometimes. I have 28 and I have 2, and they're both on the same side, so that's going to give me 30 positive. And I'm just going to drag down what I didn't use. Okay, so I still have numbers that I have to combine, so I need to move my 10 this way. If you've noticed, my M went left, which means my numbers have to go right. So they can't go in the same direction. You have to do opposite directions, if you remember that from the beginning of Unit 2. So inverse operation, subtract 10 on each side. This is going to eliminate, and I'm going to have 30M, oh, Bella, shh, and 70. If I have 70 on this side and 10 on this side, I have to subtract them, and it's going to be 60 positive. Don't forget my equal sign. And now I need to isolate my variable. Remember, that's the last stage. So here we go. I'm going to divide by whatever number is with the variable to get rid of it. Simplifies out. And 60 divided by 30 is 2. And that's the answer. Now I'm going to have you plug this back in to prove that your answer is correct. Okay, so we have, let me use a different color. So I have I have 28M plus 10. I just want to write it in its original form. Okay, so now my M is 2, so I'm going to take my 28 and multiply it by 2. I'm just copying everything exactly how it is and plugging the M, a 2 in for wherever the M is. So what is 28 by 10? It's 56 plus 10 equals 70 minus 4. So we have to be careful that we do order of operations, because it's not 70 minus 2. It's 2 times 2. 2 times negative 2, which is negative 4. And then we're going to take that away from 70. So this is 66, and this equals 66, and these are the same, so that means I did it right. So that means 2 is the answer for M. Okay, so I'm going to stop this, and there is practice that you can do from today. You can go back in there and do that practice, or even from Tuesday, or you can go back up to Unit 2 and do stuff that you maybe didn't do. Okay, let me know if you need more help.